The 5-person accreditation team arrived in Boulder on Sunday and will be spending 2.5 days evaluating the School of Journalism and Mass Communication for reaccreditation. This year's evaluation is especially important because of the recent talks to discontinue CU's journalism program. Members of the team will be sitting in on classes, holding student panels, talking to students, faculty, and administration during this evaluation process.
This is something that happens every 6 or 7 years. A team of other professors and actually professionals from other universities and other locations around the country, there are 5 different people on this team, come and visit the school.
The school has spent months preparing for this accrediting team to come through and has been compiling information consisting of journalism school documents.
We put together syllabi from all of our classes. We put together lists of alumni and where they go to work, lists of places that students do internships.
The accrediting team is interested in information about the curriculum, if the school is meeting the goals that they've set, and will be addressing specific issues about what students should be learning about. At the J School, I'm Kelsey Cristiano, Newsteam Boulder.
Fans also said farewell to the legendary Alan Cass Saturday night. For 50 years, we have been hearing him say, "Here comes Ralphie." Newsteam's Kelsey Cristiano sat down with Alan to reflect on his career as the Buffs announcer.
Here comes Ralphie.
The man behind this famous line has, after 50 years, officially turned off his microphone.
Oh, gee. Well, we were just looking at the calendar the other day, as a matter of fact, and realized that we were celebrating our 50th anniversary the first time I picked up a microphone.
Alan Cass, the voice behind CU football and men's basketball, announced his final game Saturday night at the Coors Event Center for the Buffs' home finale against Nebraska. Although Cass has announced a variety of sporting events, including women's basketball, wrestling, baseball, and track and field, his most notable sports have been basketball and football.
Each sport has its own appeal to me, so to speak. I used to enjoy baseball on a Friday afternoon in the sunshine in the spring on Varsity Park.
For nearly 50 years, he has stayed true to his values, keeping the athletes as the main focus and keeping himself out of the picture.
The idea is that you're there just to provide information about what's going on, not to elaborate on anything. As a good friend of mine once told me, half the people are listening to you and the other half really don't give a darn.
But don't be fooled, Cass is a true Buff fan at heart.
I do get excited, I have to admit, every time we play Nebraska, in any sport, obviously. But at the same time, I try to play it even-handedly if I can.
Kelsey Cristiano, Newsteam Boulder. Tony Stafford, a Boulder personal trainer and founder of local fitness group Boulder Sports Performance, is getting ready for a run. But not just any run. Joining Tony on this run is a specially designed weight vest carrying an extra 40 pounds of dead weight, all of which is uncomfortably resting on Tony's back and shoulders.
I will be attempting to break the Guinness Book of World Record for carrying a 40-pound backpack over the distance of a marathon, 26.2 miles. The previous record was set in 1991 in 4 hours and 42 minutes and some change by a gentleman from the UK. So it's a record that hasn't been broken for 20 years.
Now the marathon kicks off on March 27th, where Tony will attempt to take this 40-pound vest over the distance of 26.2 miles.
I think the only fear right now is just how my shoulders are going to hold up. I mean, it's a lot of pressure on your shoulders and neck, and that's just, for me, it's the fear is wanting to take a break.
Tony has been training for the past 6 months, and hitting the 4-hour mark will be no easy feat, especially considering the grueling course that lays ahead.
There's a lot of sand, there's a lot of elevation gain, a lot of elevation loss, so it's a lot of hills. So that course is not conducive for fast times, but with the training I've been doing, I feel I can get pretty close to that 4-hour mark.
Despite the rough conditions, Tony is confident that his training will pay off.
There's really no words I could use to express the feeling I get crossing the finish line in a marathon, but for this, it's going to be extra special.
Kelsey Cristiano, Newsteam Boulder.